I'm gonna start with a Quechua song, so honoring our Andean relatives. Um, then a water song, and a Nahuatl song, which is native from Mexico, and a song that came to me in solidarity with Palestine. Sisi machai kuni nyanitai machakuya nila. Sisi machai kuni nyanitai machakuya nila. Machakuya nila nyanitai matayawan kita. Machakuya nila nyanitai matayawan kita. Sisiku sisiku nyanitai matu sisi. Sisiku sisiku nyanitai matu sisi. Matu sisi siku nyanitai masasilasi. Matu sisi siku nyanitai masasilasi. Ay tunitay tunda nyanitai kapuyapuy sorda. Ay tunitay tunda nyanitai kapuyapuy tunda nyanitai pagkatuyay tunda. Kapuyapuy tunda nyanitai pagkatuyay tunda. Quality of how we're all born to blossom, how we're all born to offer our flowers. Flowers are our lives. So, together in community blossoming. So, just wanted to share a little bit about that. Ishmolini shashitsin tlayam biliwi. Ishmolini shashitsin tlayam biliwi. Tepung kisat tepung kisay, wika shashitsin. Tepung kisat tepung kisay, wika shashitsin. Intek pantin set selo atikyam moya hawa. Intek pantin set selo atikyam moya hawa. Ikwinkani moya hawa. Ikwinkani moya hawa. Ishmolini shashitsin tlayam biliwi. Ishmolini shashitsin tlayam biliwi. Tepung kisat wika shashitsin. Tepung kisat wika shashitsin. And then this last one is a song that y'all have heard. I heard it and I modified it because I really wanted to bring a song into ceremony that I could sing for our Palestinian relatives. So kind of made it ceremony, something I could take into ceremony. Libre Palestina, libre Palestina, hey ya, 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 hey much. Can we give one more round of applause? We're so excited to see more people trickling in. Hopefully y'all are able to find a seat. If not, we can figure some things out. But up next, we're going to have some poetry by Mr. Achima. Give it up.
Hi everyone. You're going to have to excuse my voice a little bit. Allergies are getting to me. I have 3 poems for you. And I do want to preface it by saying they do have some heavy content because they do relate to Palestine. So, trigger warning of sorts. This is called You Have Failed Humanity. For more than 75 years, the land of prophets, angels, and olive trees has been watered by blood, erased cleanly from our map of the world. Crushed beneath the rubble, bruised arms strain, reaching through the TV screen for people who turn their eyes away, their screens off. To you, they are nameless murdered with weapons funded by your monthly paychecks as you scroll away from the timeline after the 3rd dead child. 40% off Stanley Cups today. Dead child. Here's my morning routine. Dead child. Order vanilla protein powder. You search for another video to influence you, scroll to fill the void. You won't look, you won't witness the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians broadcasted live worldwide. Let it make you look. Let it make you witness. A bleeding young girl is carried into a hospital on a stretcher. Her mother recognizes her lifeless body as the nurses rush by. A scream rips itself from deep inside her throat, crouched over her dead daughter. A little boy is pulled from his dead father's arms, his young tan face masked by the gray dust of crushed cement and tears. A toddler already grasping orphanhood, alone in the world, not knowing when his next meal will be, not knowing if it is worth it to fight anymore. So swallow your, it's a complicated issue. To you, death is an illusion that does not affect you. To you, they didn't exist in the first place. Do not scroll away. Make yourself witness. Thank you. This is called Victory. Knock at the door opens. She looks up and smiles, stopped, staggered, erased, becomes a scream stuck at the base, bottom of her throat, a bubble she tries to swallow, sour, glued down beneath, trapped tears drown her right where she stands, frozen, hands up, don't shoot, she is a mother, stares straight through the eye of the tape, inches away from his face, unafraid, holds a rock up high in the air, ready to not run, no, never again, unwavering, dirty, unshoed feet, planted down like olive tree trunks, firm in the ground, unmoving, strong. He was 9, walks for miles, seems like minutes, mouth so dry, rough sandpaper, tongue heavy, moving, tastes the air, licking parched dust particles, sun beating down, heat that crawls slowly like itching. Someone is crying, don't worry, tell them we will be there soon enough, they will die. Have you ever seen purple flowers grow from an empty green grenade shell, showering stone-cold walls with color, bursting like a heart in an empty home, without a father, neither brother around to tease a sister? She is crying while her mother comforts, carrying on without that same smile they took the moment they stole her heart, her life, her love. We just want to go home, he says softly, looking at me through the rearview mirror. piercing green sadness infiltrated my soul without permission, just like they took his home, his mother, his life. It has been 31 years, and I have put all my trust in Allah. I no longer have a home. It is with Allah. Thank you. This last one is a bit more lighthearted. It is a poem I wrote for the San Marcos River. I've lived in San Marcos for a bit now, and the river has become very special to me, and I recognize that it's also very special to many indigenous peoples. And so this is for the San Marcos River. Oshun calls out to me as I wade into her, pushing as she playfully pushes back. A mother bearing down, scolding me for not visiting sooner. Those blue glass eyes sting the corners of my brown ones. I trudge deeper into her, smooth floor falling away from my now floating feet. I begin to tread water and turn my face towards the scorching sun, burning cheeks ready to be baked. My brown skin, the darkest it's ever been, gets crispy, never burns. Mother feeds me, river water and sweat beads stringing along my upper lip, slip into mouth, one by one like gifts, freshwater pearls. I thank her by tipping my head low, a water-kissed crown. She flips her hair, tells me to visit more often, offers a flirty little shove, and waves goodbye.
Words. We're going to have some music now. I want to welcome Sari. He's going to come. He's Palestinian, and he's going to play some music for you all.
It's a kind of different string instrument. You like the rock music?
Kind of music over there.
It must be a bar or something. She had to do that.
Hello everybody. My name is Seven Doni. I'm Palestinian. I play music. I sing music here. It's kind of weird rapping a rock band record, but so I wanted to play, since this is about indigenous people, I have like this composition of mine that I made many years ago, and it's when I was thinking about, as Palestinian, we think about our struggle as indigenous struggle, like we are fighting a colonizer who's trying to take our land and kick us out of it, and a lot of it is parallel or very similar to what happened here 400 years ago. And what's sad about that is like it's completely erased from our memory, from our history, from what we teach our children here in the schools. And it's all about, colonization is looked at as a good thing in general when you talk about this in this country. So I decided we live in Austin, Texas, and what happened to the indigenous population here? And when you look into the history, there was an indigenous population, they were genocided and evicted. And what's left of them, the only thing you see of them is these bent trees that if you go to like places like the Greenbelt or Shoal Creek, you'll see trees that are very low to the ground and they are almost like they are bent. And it turns out that the indigenous people here used to use them as landmarkers. And then if you were lost and you want to see where you want to be led to a village or a water resource, you just follow the bent tree and it will point you to that direction. And so I sat on one of these trees in Shoal Creek and I said, talk to me, tree, tell me about your people. And I was with my instrument and they talked to me with the music, and that's what I'm gonna play with you. Hopefully they won't be distorted much with the rock. this next tune is it's about being Palestinian and what it means to be imprisoned in your country. So almost every Palestinian is imprisoned. If you live within Palestine, you either live behind really long, tall walls and checkpoints, and your movement is always monitored and you can't freely go anywhere. If you're in Gaza, you're in real prison. And if you're outside of Palestine, most of us can't go back. We are imprisoned from going back to our home. This particular tune I wrote with Gaza in mind, and it's called "Hope Under Siege." Thank you. enjoy this music. It really feels very well received. So I'm part of a bigger group. We are called Viva Palestina Orchestra. And we've been playing in a lot of festivals and events around town. And we're actually playing tonight at the Empire Control Room downtown, 7th and Red River, at 9:30 p.m. So we focus on Palestinian resistance music to bring it to the Palestinian community. So please, if you're free tonight, 9:30 p.m. Empire Control Room, we'd love to have you. And there's other bands there that are playing with us that are sympathetic to the cause of Palestine and Jewish people. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
I'm all right. We'll have to go get back up. Coming back
Playing
up.
their music and
That's hard, isn't it? They need a bigger amp. Should have told me. Plug it right in. I got 2 channels. But there's a Bose. The Bose are like loud. They'll probably just need to crank it up.
So this is a bit of an unfortunate situation. We're working on it and trying to figure out some alternatives. But in the event that we're not able to move or make something else work, we just ask that we try and stay at least present as much as is possible. I think there's a metaphor here about outside noise. So, up next we have one of our organizers for this event, Jamie, and she's going to be reading the poems.
I'm tired. I can't hum. I'm tired now. That's what they're going to be playing.
oh, that's what I'm,
This
Hillbilly just having a seizure.
about a month and a half ago when I was sitting in my backyard. I noticed that the leaves were falling a lot, even though it was spring. It's fall. Leaves fall in spring. Leaves fall in spring like an early or late autumn. The Earth Mother speaks in the symbolism of the trees. Blowing in the wind, something is shaking. Something is changing on the horizon. The earth and the water and flora and fauna and every element of the Great Mother shake and push and blow and burst. Change is coming. Systems are falling. The empire is falling. As humanity and all of nature connect energies against foreboding powers with their burning chariots and rope tied around the earth, aim to drag it all to hell. They use fire for destruction, so we will set their homes ablaze, burn down every castle they built for themselves on stolen land and stolen labor and stolen lives. On the decline of our earth, we will not sit and watch. The heat bears down in anger. Mother Gaia cries to us, "Help me, they are not of me, but sent to destroy me." In every cell of every being, you can feel her movement. When leaves fall in spring, change is coming, the empire is falling. And then I also have a song that hopefully you can hear over that. I did not write this one. Blinding flash of white light lit up the sky over Gaza tonight. People running for cover, not knowing whether they're dead or alive. Came with their tanks and their planes, with ravaging fiery flames, and nothing remains. Just a voice rising smoky haze. We will not go down in the night without a fight. You can burn up our mosques and our homes and our schools, but our spirit will never die. We will not go down Gaza tonight. Women and children alike, murdered and massacred night after night. While the so-called leaders of countries afar debated on who's wrong or right, but their powerless words were in vain, and the bombs fell down like acid rain. But through the tears and the blood and the pain, you can still hear the voice through the smoky haze. We will not go down in the night without a fight. You can burn up our mosques and our homes and our schools, but our spirit will never die. We will not go down Gaza tonight. We will not go down in the night without a fight. You can burn up our mosques and our homes and our schools, but our spirit will never die. We will not go down in the night without a fight. We will not go down in Gaza tonight.
Thank you, Jamie. Beautiful poetry, beautiful song. And thank you so much for helping organize this event. Is there any South Americans in the house tonight? That's pretty lackluster. We are very excited to have Julian in Austin, who's going to perform a couple songs for us today here. There's something that can compete with the sound over there, which is nice. They're playing the drum. But I think what we're going to do, even though it's so beautiful out here, is that we're going to move inside that building after this set. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's some music coming from over the other side of the fence. So we're gonna hear from Buya. We're gonna do a quick move into that room for a few more songs and poems, and then we're gonna come back out here for some dance and some food. So thanks for staying with us. And please welcome hailing from different parts of Colombia, Buya and Austin.
How's everybody doing today? We're very humbled and honored to be here. We are all from Colombia, first and second generation. And we want to share with all of you a process that we've had as a family with a tradition that's called merengue, which comes from the Caribbean region of Colombia. That this is music that comes from the black communities in the Caribbean, Afro-Colombian communities. It's a music that has resisted colonialism, has resisted slavery, in unity with indigenous people. And those master musicians have been generous enough to share their knowledge with us so that we can build community around the drum. We just want to share that process with all of you. We've been doing this in the living room of our houses. We're bringing it Thank you for being here. Hueco jabalí, déjame pasar, que tengo a mi madre enferma y yo la tengo que curar. Hueco jabalí.
gracias. Thank you very much, family. So next, we're going to have Hatham read a poem for us. And he's also going to be a judge of how we feel like we're competing with the sound. We think this microphone is a bit louder. In the back, you can hear. Shane, can you hear me? So, okay, good to know. So yeah, hey, Hatham, we'll welcome you back up here.
I'm sorry, I haven't memorized the poem that I'm going to read, so I'm going to read it from my phone. But it's Mahmoud Darwish. How many people know Mahmoud Darwish? Raise your hand. Okay, awesome. That's he is considered, he died. But he was the national poet of Palestine. So his poems are really deep. And this one in particular makes me think a lot about Gaza. So it's called Think of Others. As you prepare your breakfast, think of others. Do not forget the pigeon's food. As you conduct your wars, think of others. Do not forget those who seek peace. As you pay your water bill, think of others, those who are nursed only by the clouds. As you return home, to your home, think of others. Do not forget the people of the camps. As you sleep and count the stars, think of others, those who have nowhere to sleep. As you liberate yourself in metaphors, think of others, those who have lost the right to speak. As you think of others far away, think of yourself and say, if only I were a candle in the dark.
So, if there's an empty seat next to you, I know that there's some folks who are standing up right now, but I know there's people in the who are standing now. If there's seats that have not been occupied throughout, can we try to make some more space and sit? Thank you. And now I want to introduce to you all the community leader who's going to share some music for us, Alberto Mejia.
Peace, everybody. Good evening to everybody who's here today. My name is Alberto Mejia. I live in Southeast Austin in Dove Springs, and got a love for this community. My family can't be here with me today, but I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for making the time to come out and be together in community and in ceremony together. I think these moments of intercultural tejido are important all the time, but really critical right now. And the song I'm about to share, it comes from the Peace and Dignity Journeys. I ran the Peace and Dignity Journeys, which is a sort of intercontinental indigenous prayer run that has passed through many lands since 1992. And it really is to do, I think, to put it simply, the work that Haitham referred to, which is that unity work amongst indigenous people, all, the worldwide, but here in this continent. And something that occurred to me is when I did the run in 2012, there was a woman named Layla Sudan who entered a Palestine staff into the sacred bundle of staffs that ran, from Chicxulub, Alaska, to all the way to Tierra del Fuego in Argentina. And I remember running with that staff and watching indigenous communities pick up that prayer to link with that struggle, to link with the beautiful culture and the culture of resistance as well. And then thinking about, since I've been here in Austin, I think something that strikes me is Haitham has been at almost every single event that I can think of when it comes to Chicanos and Latine organizers in this community and indigenous people, like since day one, without fail. kind of quietly and just doing his thing with that smile right there. That really is an incredible smile. He's a really good hugger too. And I think, I don't know if y'all can relate, but being raised in sort of the Chicano movement ideology or whatever, it can feel a little strange and lonely how some of those people that seem so down are not down in these moments, or even when our own families, we try to have conversations to humanize Palestinian people, that it's not easy and it can be a lonely journey or exercise to try to take that up. I guess I say all that to just wish that everyone has a little bit of medicine from today, a little bit of love, and a little bit of prayer, because I think those conversations do create an effect that's really critical, along with our posting, our speaking out, those green actions and those red actions that Haitam is organizing. I think it all counts. And I just want to send a lot of love out to everybody and sing this song that comes from Alkali Lake, which is northern British Columbia. And this song was created as a sort of gratitude song in celebration of the journeys. Because this community overcame colonization in the form of alcoholism that had really saturated entire reserve at 80% or more. And they defeated it through their culture, through their songs, through resistance. So this is what I wish for everyone here today. And I'll sing all this song. Thank you.
Enjoying the art we're presenting here and the dulcet tones coming from across the fence. We have decided to move the rest of the programming inside. It's a beautiful space. Mario and Andrea are setting up right now. They're the next musical act. So what we're going to ask everyone to do is we're going to pick up a chair and follow in. I'll tell you exactly where to put them. And we'll start right back with the program in about 5 minutes.